and welcome to week 1, marketing and financial. Total personal development, target strategy, control. You're going to be in command of your next 5 years, starting now. This is week 1. A few to-dos, make it fun, make it easy, make it simple, but remember, you're going to build discipline through repetitive practice. So first up, get yourself a chocolate fund. There you go. Look, there's a nice pot with a big cork, and every time I put a coin in it, it goes ka-ching. You've just got to keep it simple and make it fun, because life throws every kind of stress at you you can imagine. And boy, you want to get on top of that. You're going to be in control. You wouldn't believe it, but it takes the easiest, simplest, cheapest things to be totally in control. You've got to be the master of your own universe, okay? Nobody else has got your universe, only you. Be in command, take control. You're the divine authority in your life. Doesn't matter whether you want to be or whether you believe that you are from this moment on. So every time you save a few pence at the shop, just throw the coins into your chocolate fund, ka-ching. We'll deal with the chocolate fund later. You can't start spending it yet, okay? Just give it a few weeks, for goodness sake. Remember, the powerful punch is this: time added to your tenacity. That's the formula. So the next thing I want you to get is to download yourself a voice recorder onto your smartphone, and every time you have an idea, just talk it into your voice recorder. And then at the end of an evening or at the end of a week, get yourself a ream of paper and a biro. Listen back to your ideas and write them down. It doesn't matter how fantastical they are, how ridiculous they are, just write them down. If you want to, create them by cutting them into credit card size little bite chunks and then just throwing them around on a desk and see what happens, right? And just put them into a tray. That was week 1, ideas. Your universe is going to be founded on your ideas and the formula of time plus your tenacity. So have a look at some of these books. I've been reading books, for 25, 30 years, and I really am starting from scratch because I've ended up in financial doldrums following coping with the estate of my father. It's not my fault, but it doesn't matter because I take control, I believe in myself, and I'm going to add time plus tenacity, lots of repetitive practice disciplines, and I'm going to make a big success story week by week. And you're going to follow me, and we're going to build this thing together. Your lifestyle total control. So I've been reading these books for some quarter of a century or more, and I really haven't learned anything from them. So what I want to suggest is don't spend too much of your valuable lifetime sitting down and reading a book. You'd be better off learning to play chess, or just go out for a walk, or do something, with somebody that you love. But watch out for that cop-out, which is turning the pages of a book. It's not really going to get you very far. You might as well read Roger's Thesaurus, or the open book over here is called 5 Go Down to the Sea. You might remember books like that from your childhood. Now, the trick is, if you do read books, try and find one from your childhood, right? Because what we're trying to do here in 5 years is we are aiming to program your subliminal for total success, because it believes that you have dreams, you can make them come true, you're careful, responsible, you don't blame other people, and you don't expect other people to pick up the pieces for you. You're the one that goes around picking up pieces and building them into a beautiful little block of flats, or whatever your imagination can cope with. What I love about fairy stories like Puss in Boots, there's always a central character, and they go through loads of adversity, and behold, at the end, they marry the princess and they live happily ever after. And that's the kind of thing we're aiming for here, only we're a little bit more realistic, and we realise that after 5 years there's going to be volume 2 and then volume 3, and volume 2 might well be the divorce of the princess and finding a bricklayer's daughter next, or whatever, you know, or, you know, you might be looking for Mr. Right. I'll just pop in a spoiler here. Mr. Right doesn't exist. You forge him. You just take any man, if you're a woman and you want a husband, just take any man and then just turn him into whatever it is you want, okay? That's all you have to do. And for you guys, women don't always turn up in the format of a princess. Sometimes they're just an ugly witch. But again, just see what you can create out of that. Put your dream together, right? Now, the crucial thing is that all the time, you've only got 168 hours in a week. You need to get your sleep. You need to get eating some oranges. And you've got to have a lot of fun in there, right? So the whole point of the 5-year action plan is to get yourself into a point of total control so you have a lot of fun,